Welcome back to Master Magus. I am your host, as always, the impeccable Jake White, the WP. Fun. Okay, what's changed since the last time we were playing, which was yesterday for you, but a few days for me? I've actually been playing for the last about an hour now, and I got some things done I maybe should have done on camera, but it's too late now. I've made progress. Excuse me, my traditional cough. So, first things first, I did, of course, replace the caps that used to be diamond blocks with sunstone. So this is now the most powerful crafting altar you can create. Is that not fantastic for me? Everybody tell me how much you love me for doing that. I can't make spells that'll actually take advantage of all these caps, but yeah, okay. Next, fairly obvious, I think, if you didn't spot it yet, is I made myself an obelisk. And this is the most powerful obelisk setup. So how it works is in the center here we've got the main obelisk, and I guess what you could think about this is it's like a generator, a Ethereum generator, or more like an Ethereum pump, I guess. A generator. It all comes down to this. What happens is you place either Vintium dust or you place liquid essence inside of the obelisk, and it starts producing neutral essence. I believe it's 2,000 neutral essence for a 2,000 neutral essence for a Ventium dust, 3,000 for a bucket of raw essence. I have this whole pool here, but I'm not. And even though this is like literally more essence than I could ever need, it's staying exactly where it is because it looks awesome. Okay. But what's it also you can increase how much essence it produces first by putting around a chalk ring, which you make with a wizard's chalk, and then by adding up the supporting pillars here. And all of this together turns it into a multi-block structure, which makes the obelisk a lot more effective. So this was churning out raw essence. So first reason, why did I need an essence? Well, I made another new spell that required essence. And how you do it is you have a crystal wrench, and I'll show you the recipe here. Crystal wrench, oops, wrong button. Crystal wrench is 2 flowers, a Vintium dust, and 3 iron. And a crystal wrench is basically how you monitor, just basically how you link magical constructs together. It creates channels. Um, so what happened is I had a spell that called for 500 neutral essence. So what you do is you build this thing, link it up to the crafting altar, and then once the essence pulls up, you click on this little thing, and we showed you the spell book for that. So what spell did I need for that for? Well, I need it for Pew Run because I'm continuing my habit of just naming all the spells Pew something, which is just gives me haste, makes me a little bit faster. Not a lot faster, but a little bit faster. So that's nice. And I guess I should also show you how to make Wizard's Chalk and an obelisk. So an obelisk is 4 Vintium dust, 4 pieces of smooth stone, and a chiseled stone brick, which is just you could do the literally the most inefficient recipe right fucking here, which calls for 8 stone brick and then 1 smooth stone, or you could just use 4 stone brick in a square and get chiseled stone brick. I have no idea why there are 2 recipes and why one is infinitely worse than the other. Infinitely. Uh, yeah, and then so that's how you get an obelisk. So then, what is the other thing I made? Wizard's chalk. Of course, I should show you. Wizard's chalk is actually very expensive, and you can burn through them real quick because it's paper, flint, Vintium dust, white, any kind of white dye, and clay. And that's a little expensive to me because you gotta keep finding that shit. But whatever. And it's cool. You just click on the things and it'll do that. And there's a few different rituals that require it. The other thing I made over here is the calefactor. So this is basically just a furnace. You can hook it up to an obelisk, and instead of needing coal, it draws power from it. And the reason I wanted one of these is because as a byproduct, first of all, it's key to making Arcane Ash, which is Arcane Ash, which you basically make an Arcane Compound, turn it into Ash, and you need that for a few different things. I've been using it to smelt up some glass. I also smelted up some iron. But the other key thing about the calefactor is a byproduct of its process, it creates Vintium dust, which is really good for Ars Magica. So it produces stuff that can power it as it moves. So that's kind of fun. I also made my calefactor a little bit better. I cut down how much mana it requires with the mana focuses. So how it works is these are like upgrades if you're familiar at all with mechanism or anything like that. They're just kind of like the upgrades, and you can put in three. I put in two mana focuses and two charge focuses. A charge focus is basically an efficiency upgrade, makes it go a lot faster, and a mana focus, so it's a speed upgrade, whereas a mana focus is an efficiency upgrade, decreasing the mana cost. I believe that it starts at 200, and then you can get it down to 90 with 1, to 45 with 2, and then down to 22 if you have 3, but I prefer a setup where it's fast but also efficient. So mana focuses, how do you make those? Well, you get 2 Vintium Dusts and a standard focus. The standard focus is 4 redstone and a lesser focus, and a lesser focus is 4 gold ingots and a glass. How do you get a charge focus? Same recipe, standard focus, but with 2 glass at the end. So, with all that said, that was a lot of talking. Okay, so next we need some Arcane Ash, which means we are going to need... You also need it for Purified Vintium, which you use for gold inlays, greater focuses, binding catalysts, all kinds of different stuff. Crystal Phylactery, those are cool, those are for summoning. So what we need today is Arcane Ash, which means we need Arcane Compound, which is 2 redstone, 2 glowstone, 2 netherrack, 2 regular stone. And I believe I have all of that available to me. Most of that should be in this backpack. So we've got the 2 regular stone. Okay, let's grab 2 glowstone. 2... Oh, I have redstone in my inventory. So now all we need is a bit of netherrack. And we have 2 netherrack right here. So we're gonna make some Arcane Ash. So where's the compound? And boop, boop. We've got our first Arcane Compound, which unlocked a new achievement in our thing. I will actually be reading that later. As you can see, I'm focusing a lot right now, right at this very moment, on Ars Magica. It's the mod I'm most familiar with, as I've said multiple times before, so it's the one I default to when because it's the one I want to build up first, because I already know a lot about it. Thaumcraft is the next most familiar, and then Botania is last, but Botania is going to take a little bit of time. I haven't gotten around to creating a more efficient mana generating system just yet. I need to make a lot of Daybloons for my passive, and I need a lot of Daybloons and Nightshade for passive, and it's going to take a while. Okay, so why did we need Arcane Ash? Well, we need Arcane Ash because we're going to use that to make an Essence Refiner, because I like these robes, they're cool, but I want the Battle Mage set, because I want to be able to enchant my armor, and I don't want to waste my time enchanting this stuff when I'm gonna eventually replace it with this stuff. No, I'm not. It's just not cool. Making the armor was worth it, but I wanna build the Essence Refiner. So an Essence Refiner, super easy, 1 Arcane Ash, 1 Diamond, 4 wooden planks, 2 obsidian. We've got all that, let's get to it. I have a crap ton of diamonds, honestly. I just find these things everywhere, and like I'm starting to question if they're even valuable anymore, just because I have multiple stacks of diamonds. I could probably have a stack of diamond blocks if I really, really wanted to. Okay, diamond, Arcane Ash, all we need is some obsidian. There it is, obsidian. Okay. So, over here, let's find it. The Essence Refiner is... There it is. If you didn't know, you can shift, right click, bam. It'll just pull up the recipe for you, and if you have everything in it. Oh, I forgot to mention. So, I'll go over to the Oculus and I'll show you. As you can see, I have opened up a lot more of the Oculus. I got frost damage, I got gravity, back over to here, I got slow fall, I got haste, I've got swift swim. I picked up some other stuff, I think. Binding, for no real reason, I didn't know what it was. Mana regen. I picked all of that up. And how did I do that? I fought the Water Guardian about 7 times and it killed me 3. Killed it mostly with the Swift Death. Surprisingly effective weapon. Okay. So, we have an Essence Refiner. Oop, that fell into there. So, let's plunk that here. I'm pretty sure it needs to be powered. Okay, why did we want an Essence Refiner? Well, we want to make Battle Mage gear. And Battle Mage gear involves a few different things. Water Essence, I will look up the recipe for, but I won't make it. I got a whole bunch off of the Water Guardian. Earth Essence, we're going to need to look up. Oh man, we even need gold inlay, so that's going to take a while. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So first let's figure out how much gold we need. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This produces 4, so we need purified Vintium dust, which means we're going to need 1 more Arcane Ash. Okay, so while I'm here, while I'm on the episode, I will make the Arcane Ash and get that smelting. And then actually we're almost at the end of this first episode. So next episode I'll gather up everything I need to start making essences, and then I'll start the episode. That makes sense, right? I'm a smarty. Do I not have any more netherrack? Please do not tell me I'm out of netherrack. I don't want to be out of netherrack. I don't want to have to go to the nether again. Out of netherrack. Oh, there goes my texting down. I have to have some somewhere. Come on. Come on. I've got so much stuff, and I've got to have at least a little bit of netherrack. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the nether to get netherrack, so I'm gonna go to the nether, farm up a whole bunch of netherrack, and I'll see you guys next time once I'm ready to not be in the nether anymore. Alright, that was this episode of Master Magus. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.